Welcome to the School Science. Today we are going to discuss about some important topic, that is sodium hydroxide. This is obtained from a common salt. It is used as a common salt is used as a raw material for preparation of sodium hydroxide. In previous video we discussed about common salt, then brief introduction. If you want to watch this video, I placed iCard. You watch this and then come to this video. Now, first one is sodium hydroxide. Its chemical formula is NaOH. Then before going to the sodium hydroxide, there is a one word, that is brine. What it means? Brine, B-R-I-N-E. We are all well known about the B-R-A-I-N, brine. But what is meant by brine? An aqueous solution of sodium chloride is a brine. Aqueous solution of sodium chloride is called the brine. Means when the sodium chloride is added to the water, it becomes the brine. It is called the brine. When electricity is passed through this brine solution, it decomposes to form a sodium hydroxide. This process is called the chloralkali process. Why we can call this process as a chloralkali process? Because of the production of the chlorine and the sodium hydroxide. Chlor for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. Now look at the chemical equations I have given here. 2NaCl, that is sodium chloride, which is in the aqueous solution, plus 2H2O, it is the liquid state. When these two reacts with each other, when the electricity is passed through the brine solution, when these two are the reactants, what are the products will come? Sodium hydroxide, NaOH, which is coming out as a liquid, that is aqueous solution, and chlorine gas is liberated as a gas and hydrogen is liberated as a gas. This process can be explained by using the activity. Look at the figure. In that figure, a brine solution can be passed towards the container. Container is fitted with the two electrodes, that is one is anode and another one is cathode. Here anode is the positively signed, cathode is the negatively signed. Now brine solution is passed towards the container. The container is filled with the brine solution, that is aqueous solution of sodium chloride. When electricity is passed through this solution, the dissociation of reactants can be taking place. What are the reactants here? Sodium chloride and water. When the sodium chloride is dissociated into its ions, it forms Na+, that is sodium ion, and Cl-, that is chloride ion. Now water is also dissociated into its ions, that is H+ and OH-. Now we are already familiar with the concept. What is that? Electrostatic force of attraction. The positively charged ion moving towards the negative electrode and then negatively charged ion moving towards the positive electrode. It means the positively charged ions like sodium Na+ and hydrogen H+ moving towards the cathode. Cathode is the negatively charged electrode. Then in the same way, a chlorine is the negative ion and then OH- is the negatively charged ions. These ions are moving towards the anode. Anode, it is the positively charged. Here chlorine, it is having a one electron excess. It gives one electrons to the anode and then it will becomes the gas that is coming out as a chlorine gas. At the cathode, the hydrogen is moving towards the cathode. Hydrogen is the electron deficient. One electron is deficient for the hydrogen. Hence, it absorbs the one electron from the cathode and it will becomes the gas. Here, what are the ions are left in the solution? Here, sodium Na+ and OH- hydroxide ions are left. These two are combined. They are coming out at the right side of the outlet, that is the sodium hydroxide. Look at the figure. In this process, membrane is used, that may be asbestos, mercury or fluorine containing ion exchange membranes. They are used to separate the simultaneous chlorine production on anode and hydrogen production on the cathode and form sodium hydroxide in the electrolyte. This is the experimental concept of a chloralkali process. Now it is time to discuss about the products obtained in chloralkali process. What are the products obtained in the chloralkali process? chlorine, hydrogen and sodium hydroxide. Then one by one we are going to discuss uses. Chlorine, it is used in water treatment for the removal of the germs. It is used in the swimming pools. It is used in the PVC, polyvinyl chloride. It is used in disinfectants and CFCs, chlorofluorocarbons, and finally pesticides. Number 2, hydrogen. The hydrogen is used as a fuels. It is used as a fuels. Then used in margarine ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಡಿಗೆಗೆ ಬಳಸುವ ಜಿಡ್ಡು ಪದಾರ್ಥ. Ammonia for fertilizers. These are the 3 uses of hydrogen. Now third one is sodium hydroxide. It is used in degreasing the metals. It is used in soaps and detergents. It is used in paper making industry. It is used in artificial fibers. These are the very important uses of the sodium hydroxide.